A great person from history once said, "Truly creative works are never finished. They are abandoned." And since we didn't finish the show, it's time to abandon it. Abandon it before it turns wild. And who better for the job than a man of wild abandon and the star of the Red Green Show and my uncle, because he's my father's brother. That's what makes him my uncle. There he is, Mr. Red Green.
Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody. Welcome to the show. Thank you, Harold. Not the best introduction I've ever heard in my life, but uncles can't be choosers.
Sorry, Uncle Red. I'm sorry.
No more than I am, Harold. By the way, Harold here is not only my nephew, he's also my producer and my director.
Yeah, and I also have control of this video effective panel here. Look at this. I can do things like that, and it gives the show a look. I like to think everything should have a look.
Well, you get looks everywhere you go, don't you, Harold?
That's my job. Looks, angles, visuals.
Yeah, well, anyway, we got a great show for you tonight. We got a lot of film clips, we got a lot of special guests, and I have a great story about Moose Thompson and Elvis.
Oh, why don't we just get right on with, like, the video clips and, of course, the guests?
Well, what about the Moose Thompson and Elvis story?
Oh, well, let's save the best for last. If there's time.
There are certain things you should never do, like don't eat things that you find on your shoe. Don't have a nap in the middle of the road. And don't ever lick a toad. Don't lick a toad, don't lick it. You'd be better off to kick it, or better still, just leave it alone. It wasn't bothering you.
No.
Don't lick a toad, don't lick it. Just say no to toads. Well, I guess you can tell this is kind of a special day. You know, once in a while I do like to spend some time with the youngsters, and this is something I think more and more adults can do, or even parents. You know, if you're a parent and you do have a child, and it's not like Harold, you might want to spend some of your valuable time with the child. Pays off in spades. Or a kid down the street, you know, or if you get involved with the big brothers, highly recommend that. And I'm spending some time today with Max. And, Max has brought an airplane here. This is Max's own model plane. Do you want to? No, actually, you better not touch that. What you can do, Mac, we're going to fly this plane today. This is kind of fun for me, too, I got to tell you. Max, why don't you untangle a string, and I'll work on the plane. Get all the junk. He's got the whole kit here. He really has. He's got the whole thing all set up. You know, I never had one of these. When I was a kid, I always wanted one. But of course, now my dad, he wouldn't spend that bit of time, and so it didn't pay off for him, you know. And I think in a way that, and here I am spending time with a young fella, and look what's happening for me. I'm getting finally get the thing going with the model plane, which I always wanted as a kid and never get to get. And this is see how it works out. So, gotta hurry it up, Max. We haven't got all day here, and they enjoy it too. It's not just a pleasure. I'm gonna get my glove. I don't have my glove, so I've got the handyman's secret weapon here, which we call an AG, alternate glove. And what I'm going to do is wrap this around what's going to be the cut. And then I'll use this to actually start the... How are you doing there? No, you're doing all wrong. 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 Come on over here. Start here. Yeah, you untangle. There. That's it. They like the guidance. You know, it's not that they just want to just sit back and do it any old which way, because this is how they learn. This week in the Handyman Corner, we're going to show you how to get more and more uses out of your electric drill. You know, a lot of people ask me, Red, they say, if I only can afford to buy one power tool, what should I buy? Well, now that they've made flamethrowers illegal, I would have to recommend the Power Electric drill. First of all, you can use it for drilling. You can also use it to cool down the workshop. Just, you know, hang that from the ceiling with the handyman's secret weapon, duct tape. Now, they try to sell you one of those fancy automatic power screwdriving deals, and they cost anywhere up to $7 or $8 million. Well, all you need to do is to get the bit, which is about $1.49, and just put it into your normal drill, and it just works just absolutely fine. You get the idea. Now, you know, they try to sell you a bunch of attachments for your drill, but the truth is the attachments really don't make that much difference. The real reason that the drill works is through you horsing down on her and really putting some torsion on it. You can cut a hole with anything from a toothbrush to a car keys if you get enough juice on her, you know. So, for example, they'll sell you a real expensive saw blade that goes on your drill. Well, that's really not necessary. I'll show you right here how you can cut a perfectly good line just using your ordinary drill with a drill bit in it. You know. All right, you got to prepare to give it a little more time this way, but you're saving upwards of $5. Now, here's something that you wouldn't ordinarily think to use a drill for, and this is what I'm trying to say, is that you're only limited by your own imagination. You can deal with that as you may. But here's a situation where you take two wires that you would want to strand together, make some sort of a braiding pattern, just twist them together, make a neater look for whatever it is you're maybe rewiring your stove or whatever. What you do is you put both ends of the wire in there, and you take your two strands, and you turn on the drill from a remote setting, and then just slowly walk towards while it winds in. And it's a heck of a rig, and it's not something that you'd ordinarily think of with a drill. So why don't we just give this a try? All right, boys, you want to hit the power there? There we go. Look at that. All right, you want to kill that? Kill that now. All right, so if you are thinking of buying a power tool, I'd recommend you go out and get yourself a new drill. Looks like I'm going to have to. Anyway, so until next time, remember, if the women don't find you handsome, they should at least find you handy. We'll be right back with more fun in the forest, more film clips, and more about Moose and Elvis.
Treat me like a fool. For what, eh?
Okay, let's start her. This is exciting, but it's very, very dangerous. No, maybe it's not that dangerous. Oh, let's wait for that pain to go down a bit. Yeah. It is winter. The rabbits grow a warm winter coat. The foxes, too, grow a thick winter coat, as do the minks and the raccoons. But we cannot grow a thick coat, so we just kill them and take theirs. Okay, now I was telling you about Moose Thompson and Elvis. Moose was down at the supermarket, and he told everybody that he saw the ghost of Elvis in the Chinese food section. But nobody believed him. And then he remembered that it wasn't the Chinese food section, it was in the delicatessen. And suddenly the story had an eerie ring of truth to it.
Uncle Red, how come you can't talk about, like, Guns N' Roses or New Kids on the Block, you know? Something that our younger viewers might like, not just old people, you know? It's just a thought. Think about that.
What are you talking about, Harold?
Well, these stories are really good, just that nobody likes them. Maybe we should put a music video in here, you know, something with some rap.
All right, give me your knuckles.
Oh, I mean, like Paula Abdul, you know? She's really good. Maybe people would like to hear her rather than about Moose Thompson's hallucinations. People under 80 would rather hear that, I think.
No, this wasn't a hallucination, Harold. I mean, Elvis could not be a hallucination, okay?
Oh, yeah? You don't know. Maybe something like this happened.
you just cut me off, Carl?
No, it was a hallucination.
I hear the sizzle of bacon on the engine block. I see a handful of hash browns lying in my sock. I watch a stack of pancakes go rolling down the dock. Breakfast is hell when the stove blows up. All right. What we have to do now is adjust the motor. Max, give me the fuel. Give me the fuel. It's in the. Get the fuel. No. That's no. All right.
Oh, Uncle Red, great, excellent. This is the part of the show that you like best.
Oh, all right. So long, and thanks for watching.
Oh, no. Uncle Red, I meant like mail call. Part where we answer viewer mail. I got a letter right here. It's hard to read, though. It's like on colored paper and in crayon. Dear Possum, I really like your show. I have all of them on tape. I've watched every one of them 50 times. 50 times. I think you are very wisp. Wise. He thinks you're very wise, Uncle Red. I'm your biggest far. What's a far?
Well, that would be a fan. Biggest fan.
Looks like far.
Well, it'll be fan. See, a lot of times small N looks like a small R.
Yeah, but that's a capital R.
That's the biggest far. All right. Yeah. Well, okay. I've got a far. That's nice. I got fans. Far is kind of a nice change.
Yeah. It says I want to start a far club. Oh.
I think he means a fan club there, Harold.
I thought a far club would be nice since you probably already have a fan club. To start the far club, I will need your approval. Is that okay with you? Signed, X.
Well, yeah, sure. I mean, Harold, every star dreams of having their own far club, don't they?
Sure.
How far does he want this far club to go, do you think?
Probably pretty far. It's a far club.
The farther the better, if you ask me. Okay, sure. Whoever you are, go ahead. Start the Red Groin Far Club.
Says here he wants to call it the Red Groin Far Club.
It's even better. Okay, the Red Groin Far Club. Perfect. If any of you viewers at home want to become a member of that beautiful sounding club, Harold, why don't you just hold up the return address and get directly in touch with this guy.
Well, they didn't send one. Just like a chewed up wad of gum and a rock in a plastic bag, Uncle Red.
It's quite a country you got here, Harold. You gotta have a license to buy a gun, but they'll sell anybody a stamp. What kind of gum is it?
Double bubble or something.
I'll have that. You have the rock.
Oh, okay.
We do get winter in this country, and Bill and I think that well, one of the keys to make the best of winter is to get out and enjoy it, and actually take activities and just do them, you know. Because when you get going, I can hear he is coming down on a sled, and you know he's having so darn much fun that he really doesn't notice the cold or the